Hey guys, it's Kirbie. Today I am putting on my DIY gloves because we're creating a solid perfume. It's really easy, a lot of fun, and they make great gifts. So here's what you'll need. Beeswax, essential oils of your choice, jojoba oil, and your own packaging. The first step is to actually mix all of your essential oils together so you have the perfect blend and the perfect scent for your perfume. So I'm going to use lavender oil, vanilla essential oil, as well as some rose otto oil. This is going to be really feminine, it's going to smell floral and a little bit sweet too, but have fun, mix them all together. You can use any essential oil that you like depending on what your favorite scents are. And you're probably wondering how I'm deciding how many drops I'm including. Honestly, it's going to take experimenting. All right, the next step is to melt your beeswax with jojoba oil. The reason why you're using beeswax is because it's going to allow your solid perfume to actually become a solid. Cool, right? And then your jojoba oil has a moisturizing component and a protecting component. So when you put it on your pulse points like your wrist or behind your ears or even on your neck, it's going to allow it to stay and slide on really smoothly. Now, some of you are probably wondering how much beeswax you need to use, and frankly, it's all dependent on the packaging you have. A quick tip, if you notice that your beeswax is really hard to cut, just warm it up a little bit, and that way it'll be softer so you can easily slice right through it. So now that your beeswax is all cut up with your jojoba oil, you want to put it in a double boiler to melt it, and it's going to melt really gently when you do it this way. Now, if you don't know what a double boiler is, let me fill you in. You just need to get a pot, fill it with some water, create a boil with the water, and then on top of that, you're going to put a metal bowl. You cannot use a glass bowl, and this is me telling you from experience, because this glass bowl is gonna shatter, so do not use one. We have our beautiful metal bowl, so I'm going to pour in my beeswax and my jojoba oil. That steam is melting the beeswax completely. It's doing it gently so that it doesn't burn. Burnt solid perfume is not a good smell for anyone. Now, while it's melting, if you notice that maybe it's a little too soupy, you can add some more beeswax to thicken it up, but you don't want it to be too thick because you're gonna pour it into your packaging in a few minutes. Once that beeswax has completely melted, you wanna add in your essential oil blend and then mix it around with a spatula. All right, so this next step, you need to work really quick because see how the beeswax already started to solidify on this spatula when it touched the air? That's exactly what's gonna happen when we try to get it into our packaging. So go ahead and prepare your packaging. I'm using this very vintage looking and adorable Altoids box. Make sure it's open. I'm going to turn down the heat, but you wanna make sure that it stays melted, so do not turn off your double boiler. Now, if this dropper is getting a little too tedious, all you need to do is grab a spoon and you can put it into your packaging that way. But using a dropper is just a little bit more precise, especially if you have a smaller package. Once your perfume has solidified, it's ready to use. The great thing about solid perfume is that if you don't like a strong scent from a cologne or a perfume, this is a great option. It has a nice fragrance, it's not overbearing, and it's hydrating too. I'm Kirbie, and we'll see you next time on Popsugar Beauty.